Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He's a man who claims to have an excellent view of the people going in and out of Louvre at the time of the incident. Call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. The witness please approach the stand and recite the oath. Judge Romulus? I didn't know you saw it then. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Alright. Yeah. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear. To tell the whole truth and... nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley. I'm a person who fishes. A person who fishes? So you're a fisherman? Is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon. Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly, he must be a fisherman. Because, didn't you all hear? All kingfishers are fishermen. Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And? Can a man not carrying a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look, the prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly, he must be a horse jockey. For pity's sake, fine. We just list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, Jayjay. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This is veering quite far off course. Could the prosecution please get back to the questions? Hey, Skipper Jesus, is fun. Of course, Your Honour. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes. I was sitting in the railing in Panztastic. Where's that? Oh, there. Panztastic. That's the new bridge. It's just a stone's throw away from the Louvre's south entrance, correct? That's right. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Kingfishers. Am I right, Falcon? So you would have plenty of opportunity to see people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw? Louvre's a busy place. Naturally. I saw a lot of people. But at 9 AM I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, into the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30 I saw this shifty looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honor, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty looking. It's a vague and biased description. No, really, he looked super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. And then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rub the stem of the rose, you say? As if we were applying something to the flower, perhaps. Monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, definitely looked like I was putting something sort of powder on the stem. Wow. Even I wasn't suspecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. Defense claims the rose was never poisoned, yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. You do? No question. He saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of crime. That's not believable at all. I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Toussaint's story into doubt. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Really, this nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on a rose. What is there to question? I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Fine, do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. Alright, this one's a bit trickier, I think. So the king and his entourage enter the building, and around 9:30 I saw a shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. So take out the rose and carefully rub the stem. Because it's like some sort of powder. Okay, so what could the powder be? And why did he not prick himself? He was in the garden at the west entrance though. Okay, maybe we go for the location. Monsieur Kingsley, you say you were sitting upon the railings of the Panztastic on the morning of the incident. Yep. We asked him if it's a good fish. Monsieur Kingsley, you had a good view of the Louvre's south entrance, didn't you? Because he was up in the gardens. Yep. The Panztastic has a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery south side. What about the other entrances? The other entrances? Like if you're entering from Tully's garden or Place de Carousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the ridge. But of course, that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand. And that's what counts. What if Prince Juan didn't enter from the south entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from Tully's gardens to the west? That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered from the Louvre? Though entered the Louvre from Tully's gardens? As a matter of fact, yes I do. I have definitive proof Prince Juan approached from the west, not the south. Hey. Hey. I know what I saw, monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Go on, Jayjay. Show us this definitive proof that Prince Juan entered from the Louvre from Tully's gardens. That's what I wanted. Oh, not yet. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote, specifically, was found just outside Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan had been reading in his jail cell since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. It was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in Tully's gardens prior to entering the Louvre. This also means that, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not possibly have been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Panztastic. I know what I saw, monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon. But maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from Tully's in the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery. Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. That's what I said. No, you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation. It's a viable hypothesis. You are fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. I'm torn between two seemingly equal hypotheses. We must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. Prince Juan's book fell out on his way to the Louvre's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted a page on the off chance that it would be discovered, then he took the long way around. How dare you! The nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing when you stop making such basic mistakes. Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What is the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect the witness isn't even a fisherman. I am not a fisherman. See? He admits it himself. That's not what I meant. Got him. Got Bird Lord. Prosecutor, do you have something that'll put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point, at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. No. This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. I did see something, I really did. Alright, so maybe I didn't see exactly a shifty looking fox. I made that part up of the story. I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. Aha! Was the swan. A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honour, Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start the heavy tortoise trial. Is that late already? Curses, I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session. It's a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. Yeah, it's alright, I don't need to hear your moralising. Court will resume this Friday, 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already. I'll do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honour. Oh, that came up in that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingsley, lie on a witness stand? It's possible he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up the story about Prince Juan. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Judge Romulus. He's acting without a shred of professionalism. He's obviously more interested in securing a guilty verdict than he is in discovering the truth. But why? Maybe he has a vendetta against the Spanish royalty. I'm not so sure. There must be something else at work here. Excuse me. Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon. Sorry to bother you, but this letter's arrived. I think it's for you. A letter for me? Why I wasn't sent to my office? Have you been demoted to career status, Rupert? Oh, hush, Sparrowson. I don't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. So what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters. Whoa, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary. There's no question this letter originated from Major Hal's murderer. He or she must be aware that we're getting close to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right, but why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right? Absolutely. If a lawyer were deterred every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. Okay, so we can go back to the chocolate place, I guess, and ask if the goose bought the chocolate or the swan bought the chocolate. We can't. We can also go back to R&M Associates and speak to Mousy. I wonder if we could go. No, if we go back to the Louvre and maybe get evidence. Well, that's 3 days. We need something. I don't think we need to go back to Le Canard. Let's go to the Chocolate Emporium first. Wonder if you got lucky and accidentally clicked on the swan in the first time. Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you've just returned to ask more questions? It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Let me think. Who to ask about? It's the swan. Gotta ask about the swan. Who ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Sign? No, monsieur. Oh, it's not. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have been much simpler. Since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about? Okay, so the other two options is the judge. I don't think it's these guys. There's still Eric, but I don't think so. I've ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus. Yes, monsieur. All right. Have you ever... Wait, did you say yes? Yes, monsieur. Wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago, on the 6th of January to be precise. Did he say or do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fellow. Big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. A custom filling? Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately not bring enough for me to sample. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. If the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Huggislack, do you think I get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt? I can do what better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes, you understand. Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur? Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial after all. Okay, got a receipt. Would you look at this thing? Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Green ink. I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green. Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Haggislack. You've been enormously helpful. I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs. Okay. I know what it is. Are we going to R&M Associates? Thanks, Shakespeare. I'll go on YouTube. I'll let you know when I put it up. I mentioned seeing sign again. So we can either go back to Les Halls. Or R&Ms. I don't think we're going back to the jail. We're not going to the... I don't think we go to the... We definitely don't go to the Louvre. We don't go to the library. We don't go back to court. We've been to the Chocolate Emporium. We don't need to go back to the pub. So it is either at... We either go see R&M to speak to Mousy. Come on. Shakespeare 603. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome. Enjoy the emotes. And pick up some giveaway tickets, which are, by the way, not only for subs, everyone can get a giveaway ticket. You just have to use the command enter giveaway and get one every day. We could probably use something to wet our beak, that's true. But we've done plenty of that in between, like getting an innocent lion arrested for murder and getting a murderer off the hook. I was going to go to RM Associates, and I think I need to be true to myself and do that, even though I would like to see the Swan again, and had been slightly hinted that way. But my plan was to go see Mousy. Let's do this one first. Hello again. Hi, Mousy. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter. Whatever that means. That means they left town. Oh, yes, the birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. Ooh. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them. Take them. These are used train ticket stubs. Looks like 2 people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Juan said they would help with the trial. See the names? See the names? Gautier sign. Nicole sign. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these... Come on, Falcon. Neither do I, really. Monsieur, Prince Juan told me to book the train tickets for these people, then to make sure they caught the train. Her kids or her parents? And that's what I did. Strange. I'm not sure exactly how their stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them just in case. Husband and daughter? Maybe, yeah. Family. She did say family would be taken, Ticket stubs have been added to your evidence folder. Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier. Good call. The new day. We have not done any Falcon punches, baby tech. Wait, do I have to go to offices? I don't want to go to the offices. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. We've still got 1 day until the trial, but how to spend it? Suppose we could revisit the Louvre. Maybe we should just play some cards at Le Canard Jeu. Something wrong, Sparrowson. You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? What was your real name? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyway, I realised we were missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know Major Hal consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure. Could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. I'll stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially cue us off of that. I knew you'd say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago. Bum, bum, bum. Did he just die? Sparrowson! Sparrowson! Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? Well, he's not conscious right now, but he's stable. I think it's safe to say your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Yeah, that needle's like bigger than Sparrowson. Lawyering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I've sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He'll make a full assessment. That's good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment. There is a matter of the bill. Oh, bad joke. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured your friend is in good hands. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. You. I finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken. You're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward. All right. I'll step forward. But it'll be the last thing you ever see. Man, dropping like flies. Oh, he's in the river. Au revoir, Jayjay Falcon. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? Ah, Dame Cataline. I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Silence? I shouldn't be surprised. There are no words that excuse the heinous act of putting an innocent man on death row. It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Cataline. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all of your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No. I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, Monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Guess we're going down to the Panztastic then. Well, that's where we are. Come on, monsieur. Wake up. I said wake up. You're starting to worry me. We're all wet again. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I had to fight a doctor or a mortician. My head. Where am I? The Panztastic. You know, by the Louvre, in Paris. France? I just fished you out of the scene. Nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're the disrespectful lawyer guy, Jayjay Falcon or something. What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? The 21st of January, around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. 21st? 9 o'clock? Oh no, the trial. Should be the court size 10 minutes ago. You're running late. Hey, monsieur, I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprinted. In your condition, that'd be stupid. Take a seat. Clear your head. And get some dry clothes. No time. Wait, monsieur, please take this before you go. It's a fountain pen? What's this? A dip pen? Wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle? Gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? You sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. It's evidence. I was holding this? Then I suppose it has to be mine. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Hey, don't call me a fisherman!